Hello, everyone. I am Dungeon Master Erik H, and today we will be running Mordenkainen's Haunted Mansion, a Halloween-themed adventure that should be fun, maybe, for everyone involved. And I'm going to play with my normal group of players. This is going to be a bit of a side adventure for them. So they already have established characters, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves one at a time, starting with Kibella.
Hi, I'm Kibella. Well, yeah, I'm Kibella. I'm a rogue.
And what level and race?
I'm a what level are we?
We're level 6, I believe.
I'm a level 6. Half elf rogue.
Okay. And Edric?
Hi, Creighton. Play Edric. I'm a level 5 bard with 1 level in warlock. My favorite spell is Eldritch Blast, and I have a really big head.
And Heidi Leese.
My name's Megan. I play Heidi Leese. I am a level 6 druid, but I am also a satyr that is from the Phalast realm. So, yeah.
And
Awesome.
Lance.
I'm Lance, and I will be playing Dolan. Dolan is a wizard, a human wizard, that loves to use his spells in creative, fun ways.
Yeah. So the group of you are traveling through the woods between adventures, taking a bit of rest and relaxation, perhaps after your last adventure and all the combat. So you're fully rested, but basically just traveling. When ahead of you, as darkness falls, you see a Vistani wagon of exquisite workmanship painted in bright colors. 2 hooded lanterns cast dim light on an elderly woman seated on the steps at the rear of the wagon. Her voice cracks with age as she addresses you. Come closer, my dears. You have heard of Madame Eva's challenge, have you? She glances at each of you with a penetrating gaze. Fear not, younglings. No permanent physical harm will befall you within the mansion. I cannot make the same promise about your minds. Make your way through the entire mansion, and I shall reward you by telling your fortune. I am no common country fair huckster. I am the 7th born of the 7th born. I can see your true destiny. She again sweeps her gaze across each of you. Do you accept the challenge before you?
I feel like it's a lot more math than I was expecting.
I mean,
sevens and
we're always up for a good challenge in our group. So, I mean, why not?
I like to fuck around. I like to find out. Let's do it.
I mean, you've got all your good stuff still on you, right, Key? I usually carry all the good stuff with me. I think we got it. Why not?
You wouldn't be pulling a fast one on us, would you, my dear?
I am an old lady. I'm very slow.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah,
She
those
waves
eyes-
her hand, and the mist that had started to roll out from the woods clears, and not far away, 50 feet maybe, you see a translucent mansion with a doorway that beckons. It wasn't there.
Wasn't there before, was it?
Don't think so.
Well, I mean, there was fog, so we probably weren't really seeing.
And I'm not the one on drugs, correct?
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't see it, I tell ya.
There was fog, but probably none of us saw it until the fog went away. I'm assuming.
It's here for one night only. You best hurry.
Ooh, it's like the spirit Halloween. Let's go.
I mean, we look up. Is there a full moon tonight? Yeah.
No, but there is an old Kmart that's the wagon parked in front of.
The blue light special sign still shines today.
Some of the black tarp has come down. You can still see where it says Sears. I believe I noticed that the other day when I was out and about.
Boy,
looking for some wares.
We've already derailed the campaign, Eric. I'm gonna start watching.
Okay. Translucent, huh? Okay. About 50 feet away, and
Yeah, It's right there.
Yeah.
The
Mm.
doorway beckons.
I'll play a spooky little ballad on the lute as I walk towards the door.
All right, give me a performance check.
Oh, the first roll of the night.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah,
21.
you jam out to Monster Mash on your way over.
Played a little Thriller. Everybody started.
Yeah.
Excellent. And while you're doing that, I'm going to cast Alter Self and turn my head into a giant pumpkin.
Okay.
Very nice.
No one seems to
Excellent.
notice. that
Dylan, your
Dolan's
head looks
is now
smaller
a
than
pumpkin.
normal.
Do you head into the mansion?
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, I throw my cloak of protection like always because I've always got that on anyway.
Yes, you do have that on.
Yeah.
Because you're paranoid.
No, I just always.
You're
I
not.
always feel more
You're not
safe.
paranoid if they're actually out to get you. Just remember that.
Yeah, you could tell stories about that right now, but that's not at all related to what's going on.
So each of you step through this portal, and you know right away as you approach the mansion, this is some sort of ghostly mansion. It's not an actual physical building that because you can see through it. You can see the forest and the trees. But taking the advice of the old lady in front of the wagon, you step through the portal, and as each of you step through, you find yourself alone in a very enclosed space. It's pitch black. Those of you who have dark vision can see that you're in a little square box that's this roof is just above your head. The walls are black around you and almost touching your shoulders. You're so constricted. What do you wish to do?
I don't like this.
Let me out.
Okay, so you start pushing and sure enough, the wall to your right opens and it appears to be some sort of a doorway.
I rushed through it.
You go through, you run into another identical chamber and the door behind you slams shut. And when you push on it, it doesn't open.
Edric.
Do I hear anything?
You don't hear anything. You're just in this little
Just quietly panicking. Okay, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna have a good time. I don't know why the fuck I went into a mansion. A strange old lady that I found in the woods. Should have learned my lesson last time. No.
So
I'm gonna
as
start
each of you
feeling
sort
around,
of
looking
start
for-
to feel around, indeed, you do find that in each little box, one of the walls will push open and lead you to the next little wall. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to this, but it is relevant how quickly you make it through. So I would like everybody to make an intelligence check.
This is gonna go splendidly.
Oh, I forget how mine goes. Okay.
I don't know why I rolled with advantage. It did not help though.
Oh.
Mine's not bad.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, consider really should have been better than that for a roll. That was a garbage roll.
Okay, so the first two who appear at the same time are Edric and Heidi Lease. You push through the final door of this maze-like, these maze-like rooms, and you find yourself in a large room. You believe it to be a windowless attic, judging by the sloping roofline. Behind you is just a blank wall. You can find no trace of the door you entered through. Two
But we see
torches
each other.
sputter on the opposite wall, casting dim light across the macabre scene. The floor is littered with dolls. Some are porcelain, some are cloth. They all share one trait. Each of them is missing its head, of which there is no trace.
Oh, that's not creepy.
Scattered around the perimeter of the room is a variety of taxidermied animals. You see dogs, bears, even a displacer beast, along with a myriad of others. Dominating the scene is a shrunken taxidermy Tarrasque. As you take in the scene, the Tarrasque slowly begins to move, lifting its head and fixing you with its empty gaze. And we'll roll initiative.
Those two?
Yes.
Apparently, just us
Just
two.
Heidi
those
Lease and
two.
Edric. Hold on, let me get my combat tracker.
But Heidi and
up.
I can see each other, right? Are we like next to each other? Are we
Yes,
across-
you're standing next to each other. You came out of this wall, but there's no doorway behind you.
As Edric notices this, he's just going to stand slightly behind Heidi Lise.
Thanks.
And
You have the cloak of protection.
there is your shrunken Tarrasque figure.
Oh, that's very nice.
I can't shoot it. It's so cute.
No, the dolls are creepy. There's
And the shrunken Tarrasque goes prior to both of you, unfortunately.
where's that?
It's on the combat tracker.
Yeah, but
So the first thing it does is it attempts to use its cuddly presence ability. So I need each of you to make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw, or you become charmed by its cuteness. So that only for the people in the room so far.
Oh wait, so hold on.
Nice.
Edric
As-
made it.
Per normal.
And Heidi Lise.
Always click on the wrong tab. So what was I throwing again? A wisdom?
Wisdom, DC 13.
Come a wise one.
So I just throw my wisdom
Save. Yes.
Oh, it's a wisdom save. Okay, sorry. How do I? Oh no, that's bad.
I rolled a wisdom check, but
Yeah, it still makes it.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted. So I need to go over here to the wisdom save.
I can actually have it target you and probably roll it.
Different
And you also make it. So none of you are drawn in by its cuteness, but it approaches you and will attempt to attack Edric, ferociously attack Edric with a bite, which hits
Little felt teeth. Bend.
for 7 points of damage,
ow, 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 ow.
A-
You're too cuddly to do that.
2 claws,
Bite your legs off.
first one missing, second one hitting
Bad thing.
for 7
Ow.
points of damage, and
Ow.
a tail swipe,
Oh no, another one.
Oh.
which
Ow.
also hits,
Rude.
which does 8 points of damage and attempts to knock you prone, but
Oh.
fails. You maintain your feet.
No, I'm not sure how that
Heidi,
would.
your cloak sucks.
My cloak protects me, not you, dude. I'm sorry.
But I was behind you. It should be protecting you and then me and then ow.
This little fluffy ball of cuteness has mauled Edric pretty badly, and is now Edric's turn. How do
Is
you
it-
wish to counter this threat?
Is it in melee range or is it?
It is.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with the flame touch sword. So I'm gonna take the bonus action, say the magic word, and make it light up a little bit. And I'm going to just hit it. Hopefully, it's an optimistic
Okay.
statement, but
No,
no, I'm probably not gonna hit it. I'm definitely not gonna hit it.
That is a miss.
But I'm gonna make it, pretty with the lights for a second.
Okay.
Still reeling from all the just. No, stop, bad. And I miss.
Okay. Heidi Lise.
So, this stinker. Since he's in melee range, I think I'm going. Am I within melee range of him?
Yes,
as well?
yes, you are within melee range. You could
Well, I
attempt to move out if you wish.
Well, no, I think the smart thing here is to try and bop him over the head with my staff of the woodlands.
Okay.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, all I have to do is grab my D4 over here, or my whatever, this D20.
Well, I can target it for you. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, sorry.
That is going to hit. It appears to be fairly easy to hit as a stuffed animal.
Okay. And then I think when I attack, I just grab my little dice from over here.
Ooh, a solid hit. Wait, you should have
And
a bonus
it's
on that.
that plus,
Mhm.
I don't know what it says, something times my strength plus 2, which is,
Is it pain with you?
because I'm proficient in this.
It's +1, it looks like.
So I assume since multiple of level or ability. Oh,
Are
So
you
I think
using
what it
charges when? Oh no, this one you can't use charges. So
no,
you
it's my
do.
Staff of the Woodlands.
Yeah,
and
so
it's
you do 7 points of
versatile.
damage
It's a
to it.
1d8, so it's 6 times my strength
No,
plus 2.
no.
No, it's literally what it says on it.
Okay.
I'll screen share with you.
I don't need it. Staff of the Woodlands is a staff attack. Let me just check. If you're using it, are you using it two-handed? You don't have a shield,
yes.
do you?
One-handed because I have my scimitar in the other hand.
Okay, so it's a D6, which you rolled, which is a D6, and it uses your strength
And I have a bonus
modifier
plus 2.
+2 to strength. So yeah, so it's +3 total. 1 for strength, 2 for. So you do 9 damage to it.
Oh, so it's not plus my multiplier times my
No,
staff.
there's no multiplier.
Times my strength. Oh, okay. I must be.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, and there's magic damage too, though.
Yep, we got it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so kind of knocked him. And then as I am also going to, while I'm in here, take on. I believe I can do this without affecting that ability. Oh, you don't know. I'm gonna stay doing that. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay with that.
Kibella, you step through the wall and you see this giant stuffed Tarask who appears to have mauled your bard compatriot. I was going to say friend, but I'm not sure whether that's the case or not. But he seems to be engaged in battle with a huge ball of fluffy goodness.
Is there anywhere I can hide?
Yes, there are several other stuffed animals you could try to duck behind.
Yeah, I want to hide.
Okay. You actually are successfully hidden. As a stuffed animal, it's not very perceptive.
Okay, and then well, fast I'm gonna psychically link with Edric and Heidi, and I can do 3 now, right? So
I believe so, yes.
yeah, so Dolan 2 in case we get separated again.
Well, is Dolan in the? Did you just say Dolan comes out at the same time though? Dolan's
He's not out yet.
So can she do that
Dolan's
if
not
she can
yet.
see him?
No.
Okay, so then just them, and then
Okay. That does take an action. Are you going to use your action to establish the link? Because then you would not be able to attack.
I say no. Just stab the thing that mauled me, please.
No, never mind. I'll just.
Okay. Make your attack with advantage since you are hidden from it. And that is a solid hit.
Nice.
As you jump out from behind a giant taxidermied bear with your psychic blade, carving into the Tarask, which appears to resist some of the damage.
Oh, because it's a stuffed toy.
You're not sure. It does take some damage, but it resists half of it. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Dolan, you step through the doorway into this room and see your comrades engaged in combat with this giant Tarask.
This is unnecessary. And I pull up the collar on my outfit
Oh shit, the collar pop.
And I step forward, and you hear some mumbling from my mouth as I lean in and bite it with a vampiric touch.
Normally you lick them. That's a little weird.
That is a hit.
Aha! Damn stuffed
You
animal.
get a
And then for my bonus action, I spit the cotton out of my mouth repeatedly.
You hope it's cotton. You're not sure. And that does seem to harm it.
Ooh.
It is the Tarrasque's turn. And I need everyone who did not, well, I'll target you. The people who did not make the save, because he is going to give his cuddly presence yell, which would be Kibella and Dolan. So I will make your rolls for your wisdom save.
Yes.
Dolan, you have failed your wisdom save, which means you are charmed by the Tarrasque.
I will use my reaction to hug him back. Oh.
You do have an inspiration you can use if you wish, or you can
I
save it.
kind of like this hugging thing, but
Okay.
yeah, let's go for it. It's a stuffed animal.
So, as you bit into his neck with your vampiric touch, you just started to give him a little nibbles, and now you sort of feel close to him, and
Oh.
don't feel like you should attack him anymore.
boy.
You can remake
Yes.
that save at the end of your turn.
Okay,
Um,
I'll just fluff him up with a little reaction. Kinda.
And because Kibella stabbed him, even though he resisted part of the damage, it was still a pretty nasty strike. So he is going to turn his attention towards you and attempt to bite you, which misses. Then he will attempt to claw you twice, and you easily dodge the first claw. The second claw swings around, and you duck under that one as well. And then he tries the tail swipe. And the tail catches you with a
with the
critical hit as it
no.
clubs you in the head
How's he gonna do that?
for 11
Damn.
points of damage,
Ouch.
and attempts to knock you prone, which it does. And I have to add the prone condition to you.
No. I get knocked on my ass.
Yes.
No.
Luckily, you went prone with the last attack, so it doesn't do him any advantage because he's already attacked everybody he's going to attack. But he seems mad as a cute little stuffed animal can be. Edric.
I'm just gonna hit him again because melee is such my specialty. Ooh, I still have a gun. I don't know how any of that works.
Oh, you have a boomstick and
I have a boomstick and a gun and yeah.
You hit him with your flame tongue short sword.
Ooh. Oof.
Oh.
And
And
it
I
does
singe.
full damage as you get the smell of burning yarn.
Oh god,
Stuffing.
that's artificial fibers. Oh.
And
And then
anything
as
else?
a bonus action, I am going to look over at Key and say, "Ha ha," and give her a bardic inspiration.
Okay. Heidi Lease.
Let's see, he's wounded. Well, we need to get him more to like dying. So I'm going to bring down that damage on him some more. With the staff.
Okay, and just a correction, you have a -1 strength modifier, so your staff damage is actually 1d6 +1. +2 for the staff, -1 for your strength.
Still kicking myself for not using hellish.
You are better with the scimitar, but it's not magical.
Well, okay. Yeah, I was and I was looking at my damage and I was like, thinking because yeah, I realized that I was like looking at my damage. So I think I actually am going to use my scimitar on this dude. So
Okay.
Because that
So go to
actually
your-
was before you even said that. I'm like, I think I'm going to use my
Yes.
scimitar this
Go to
time.
your
and see
actions
if I can
tab
do-
and click your attack with the +6, and that should attack automatically. You already have him targeted. We are using Fantasy Grounds for those of you who might not be familiar with it.
Oh, double click on that. And it...
Oh,
come
almost a
on.
critical
It
hit,
was hanging on the
instead-
20.
It's
And
a
then it
miss.
wasn't.
It hovered over the 20.
And then roll.
Any other actions or bonus action?
Well, because I can, oh, gosh, dang it. Can I disengage from him without?
No, that is an action.
Yes.
About the only thing you probably could do is a healing word. That is a bonus action spell.
Oh, I looked.
If
and
you
it-
wanted to heal
oh,
somebody.
yeah,
Because you did such a good job at protecting me with your cloak earlier.
you. Okay. when
You
I-
are the sole
you
healer
are.
because Father Payne had
Yeah, right.
decided he didn't want to camp with you losers tonight. So
Yeah, I know. He, yeah.
That's
He
a
had,
fucking
he had his
job.
own thing to do tonight. So yeah, a creature
Loser.
my choice I can see within regains hit points.
So if you wish to heal somebody,
Yeah.
you can target. Who do you wish to heal?
Well, is it gonna help the person that's prone?
No,
able to
well,
keep
it'll
them
heal
prone?
her,
You know, heal
but
her.
it doesn't get her unprone.
Yeah. There is more wound on Edric, who's able to
Okay.
hurt this guy. So we're gonna
So,
actually
hit-
do this too.
Open the spell effects
Edric,
and hit
at
the
the
effect.
moment,
I
Yep.
already targeted him for you.
So what do we?
There you go. Oh, Edric, you regain 7 hit points.
Yeah,
I feel pretty, not as bleedy.
that's good.
All right. That brings us to Kibella, who is prone.
Is he like close enough to me that I can just touch him?
Yes, he's within range. But if you attack from prone, you have disadvantage. You can stand up.
Yeah, I'll stand up,
Okay, that takes half your movement.
hop up, and then I will reach out and touch him and inflict wounds, and it's going to.
And you miss.
Oh,
As your overconfidence
Why does
has.
it never work?
Well, you do have an inspiration. If you want to burn it now, you could re-roll that attack.
You also
Yes.
have a bardic inspiration as well.
Oh, you have a bardic inspiration, which is a
oh, that's
D.
right.
6.
Eight?
D8.
I think it's a D8 at the level. Let me just double check
Ooh.
real
Yeah,
quick.
I believe it is. You could
I will
burn
use
your.
my bardic inspiration.
Okay,
To D8.
It is a D8 at 5th level. Yes.
and that does result in a hit.
Ooh.
And that is a
Bardic
touch attack.
inspiration.
So you do 3d10 necrotic damage as your
3d10
inflict
damage.
wounds, and you see the colorful coat sort of shrivel up and turn gray where you hit the Trask, inflicting 16 points of damage
Nice.
as it gives a little sound. Okay.
I almost feel bad for him.
Anything else?
Quit.
Um,
He hurt you and her.
He's not yet heavily wounded, so don't feel that bad for him.
Yeah.
can I do a bonus action?
Yeah, you haven't used it yet.
Technically,
What do you wish to do?
bonus action, psychic blade.
You can't do that because you didn't attack with your psychic blade attack. That's only when you attack you get the extra bonus action.
Never
You could
mind.
use your roguelike abilities. You could hide or disengage.
Yeah, I'll hide.
All right, make your hide roll.
Stealthy boy. No. Okay. Good.
You are pretty sure you are hidden, especially since it appears to have marbles for eyes.
Yeah.
What are
Dolan,
those buttons?
Don't attack my friend, Sergeant Teddy! And I run up and cast invisibility on him.
okay.
Eddie.
Run, Sergeant! Run!
So apply the invisibility effect to the
All
shrunken
right.
Taraz.
Excellent. Excellent.
What's happening?
He's charmed.
I'm charmed.
Nice.
Kibella.
Oh, do I make a roll now?
No.
Oh, I stay charmed. Excellent.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, you make the roll for the save. DC 13 Wisdom.
All right.
Saving
DC
throw.
13 wisdom.
I thought you meant a roll to see if he was
No.
invisible.
That's one of the nice things about Dylan. Super wise, this guy.
You are still charmed. So, again, Kibella hit him the hardest. And he is a stuffed animal, so that's who he's going to attack. But he can't see her, which is a problem, so he can't attack her. The next person who hit him
I think I was the last one to do damage.
was Edric. Well, Heidi hit him, missed him with a scimitar. So Edric is going to get attacked. And that first attack, the bite attack, is with advantage because he's invisible. You're not sure where it's coming from. And it hits as he chomps down on you for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Then
As a
he-
reaction, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
I just hit the save button, correct? I got to target him, don't I?
Yes.
You've got him targeted for me already.
Yeah, he's already
so
targeted.
Save
He fails.
and damage. So you just see this invisible just.
Oh, and
Fire.
now he is heavily damaged after the hellish rebuke. He is no longer invisible, though. So the next 4 attacks. I
look over at Dolan and just mouth.
And I blow my nose into a hanky because
So,
it's so
the
sad.
first claw misses. The second claw hits. And the dreaded tail swipe hits.
Ooh.
Hey, you're squishy.
I'm. This
And
is why I
there
don't
is-
normally get up front.
Oh.
And you fail the save, so you are now prone. But again, he should have opened with the tail, but I like to do it last. So
I'm prone and sitting down and contemplating life with 4 remaining hit points.
okay. And with that in mind, it is now your turn as you lay on the floor, blood seeping around your body, the pain, looking at the
You guys
ceiling.
have potions.
I do, but I'm also very mad.
Oh, it is your turn though. That's true.
So that's a reaction. I did that a minute ago. I need to. Sorry,
It's
everything just changed for a second. So give me 1 minute here.
I
The
forgot that
tail
you
swipe
have a
knocked
reaction.
clarity into the bard's head. Oh,
It's a
this
rare.
is dangerous.
Ooh. Actions, consequences. What the fuck? How you said this is a pretty big room, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Misty Step to get
To the other
far
side
the
away.
fuck away
Yeah,
from
you
this
get 30
guy.
feet away from him.
And I don't have to use a spell slot for that because it's part of the thing. And then I'm just gonna turn around and point my my fucking sword at him and just Eldritch blast the motherfucker twice.
Okay.
Because I'm angry,
So,
and only because I'm angry, one of them doesn't go at Dolan.
okay, so roll your first Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Let me find where I put that because I don't know. It's on the main page. No, it's not. It's on the actions page, and I'm just not very smart. I swear to God, I do this all the time. Where the fuck is it? It is a cantrip. It is down here somewhere. Did my cantrips disappear again? My cantrips disappeared again.
Switch.
There it is.
There you go.
No, they moved order. So okay. So he's targeted, so I'm going to attack.
Good.
Ooh.
The Eldritch Blast glances off his hide. It's sort of knitted to look like some sort of a carapace that guards him. And that Eldritch Blast just skips off.
Well, the other one's
You
going
probably
at
stood up,
you.
didn't you?
well, I misty stepped, so I probably yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So it would have been a crit, and it
Yeah.
still glanced off.
I was so happy when I saw that 20 roll through.
I know.
So if damage happens upon Dullen, does he become uncharmed?
You don't know.
My second Eldritch Blast is going at Dullen.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Friendly fire.
I need to untarget and retarget real quick here.
I'll get him.
Okay.
There you go. Dolan is targeted. That hits.
19.
Shield.
Does a shield protect you?
It should.
What
Yeah,
is
it
it?
gets
Oh,
you
yes, it
plus
will.
5.
So
Yeah.
Dolan shields your Eldritch Blast. So you
Oh, that was a good roll on damage too. Jesus.
no damage to him. Eldritch Blast is not working for you today. Anything else?
I'm just gonna sit down and cry.
Okay.
I just wanted some fucking candy, and I don't even know the hell am I
Heidi
doing.
Lease.
Okay. So Edric, though. Okay, so Edric is not cool. Oh, okay. I look over at Edric.
He's across the room from you now.
Just for dramatic effect, could I have Misty stepped into the lap of the next biggest stuffed animal?
Yes. So there's a giant beaver, and
Hey.
you're sort of like reclining on its tail.
Okay. So I just kind of and I go in. Fine. We're checking the scimitar. Just try this again. It's like,
Okay.
come on, people. Though, hold on. One. Okay.
You already got him targeted. So
I take
just
it. Yeah, no.
click to hit.
For some reason, I can't get him over the head. I can't manage to. Oh, no, right. Never mind. I'm right up against him. I have to do it this way. So, forget. Yeah. We're going to slash at him with the scimitar.
That is a hit. Roll your damage as the scimitar cuts into him. But he appears to resist some of the damage, as clearly he's a magical creature.
But did he get any of it?
Anything else?
So, still just having issues. So I need to oh no, healing word is not the and it's by voice, so I'm gonna throw I gotta throw healing word over at
Edric?
Edric.
Okay, I have him targeted. Go ahead, roll your healing.
For him.
Burn your spell slot.
Yep.
Edric gets back 4 hit points. Okay. And that brings us to Kibella, who is hidden from the creature.
So I'm gonna hit him with the psychic blades again.
Okay. A solid hit, but then you remember he resisted half the damage last time, so maybe, still 14 points of damage, a good hit.
And then, I'm just gonna hit him again. Bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah?
I'm sorry. He was immune to your damage. I will let you re-roll that attack if you wish. Because I was reading it wrong. He's immune to psychic damage, so he took no damage from your last round of attack.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But if you wish to re-roll that attack, you can. We're using a different weapon.
I'll use my crossbow.
Okay. That's a hit still. Don't forget to add your sneak attack damage on there.
Oops. Hold on. Just 3.
Just roll 3d6. He does resist this damage though.
Okay. So he got 5 damage.
But
and
he
then
did take some of it.
I will hide again.
Okay. Roll your hide. You believe you are hidden. Dullen.
I ran up to my friend and they're hurting you. And I tried to stuff my hanky into one of his stuffing areas to help heal him, and then I cast Mend.
Okay. So the mending spell does sort of close up the wound, but it actually has no effect on his hit points. But it's more cosmetic, but you feel a little better
Oh,
that
good.
he's not, now the
good.
stuffing's not flowing out as much. And you can remake your DC 13 wisdom
Sure.
saving throw. And you make it.
And then I
You're
realized, what the hell am I standing next to you?
Yes.
All right, excellent.
But luckily, he does not know that you're not his buddy. So he's not going to attack you, even though you're next to him. Kibella is hidden from him. Edric is on the other side of the room. So that leaves Heidi Lees.
Yeah, I did realize that.
But it's just a normal, he's not invisible at least this time. So in comes the bite, which misses.
Ooh.
Claw number 1 sweeps across and misses. Claw number 2 sweeps across and hits.
Ooh.
Catches you just as you're trying to duck from the first one for a mere 6 points of damage. And the tail swipe comes across, hits you,
Oh.
staggers you for 9 points of damage. And you manage, well, no, you do not. You fall to the floor and are now prone.
Rude.
But he is done with all his fun. So that brings us to Edric.
Fuck. Is this what it's like to be Roman? This sucks. And I'm gonna drink a healing potion. That's a bonus action, correct?
Yes, we allow bonus action healing potions on yourself in my games. You regain 7 points of damage.
Hey, and yeah, I even did it right. And then you said Eldritch Blast had no effect.
It bounced off his carapace. You
And-
have heard rumors of like full-size Tarrasques also not being affected by spells much of the time. But being only level 6, you don't have any direct experience.
Okay, so if I want to use this gun that's in my inventory that I stole from a pirate,
Yes.
I'm gonna target the Tarrasque and assume that I know how to make this work.
Roll the hit. Just roll a
Uh,
d20. Add your dexterity modifier. You do not get your proficiency bonus because you're not proficient with firearms. But you know this end towards enemy.
So I'm debating because I also have a shotgun. I think I want to use the shotgun. So roll a d20. You said correct?
Yes, roll a d20. Add your dexterity bonus.
It did not make much of a difference. It just goes wild.
Yes. There is a huge blast and a puff of smoke as you startle everyone in the room, and the stuffed bear that's like about 30 degrees off to the left now has a large hole in it.
Sorry. I didn't add my
Okay.
dex modifier, but it would not have mattered. Sorry. And then I'm just gonna sit back down.
Heidi Lees.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm now. Okay. Well, I also am going to partake of one of my potions of healing, because this does not feel good.
I don't like it.
So let's see here. Because I had 2 in my inventory. So, what'd you say to roll for?
2d4 plus 2.
Quick out of game question. Do we actually consume these items or do they all come back magically when we're done with the one shot?
You'll know when you get out, I guess.
Okay, so 6.
They would be consumed because any reward you gain from this adventure, you will get to keep.
Okay, fair enough.
The payment.
I get 8 back.
Yes, you heal for 8. That's your bonus action.
Okay.
What do you wish to do with your action? I'll adjust your hit points for you.
Okay, I'm
There
gonna
you
ask. And then what have we decided is actually happening to this dude? I'm frustrated that
5 seconds, Bob.
it's been going. Okay, fine. We're gonna try the scimitar again. It seems
All right,
like it's
roll
not
it.
working as well as I'd like, but
Oh, that you hit. We should have taken prone off you. But that still hits. Roll your damage. 6 points of damage. And that
how is he resisting that?
that actually, I'm sorry. This Sunken Tarrasque has me thrown for a loop because I don't have creatures with immunities. It's actually immune to non-magical. So we'll just assume you did that attack with your staff. It still would have hit. And you will do your full damage with your staff because it's a magical weapon.
Okay.
Which is, there you go. That's what happens when you don't run this adventure for a whole year. And that brings us to Kibella.
I'm gonna throw regular ass dagger at this thing.
Now you have noticed it's immune to non-magical weapons.
Yeah. I'm only doing damage when I use magic, apparently.
So the crossbow she used last
But
time was non-magical as well, right?
So
Right.
yes.
Which is why it didn't take her psychic or her. Well, I don't notice that, I guess.
I believe you have a dagger of venom in your inventory.
Oh, I do.
That
right.
is a magical weapon. You won't
I will-
you won't have the venom because it takes an action to activate it, but it would attack as a magical weapon.
Okay. So I don't. How? Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll
okay,
try
you are hidden, so you get advantage on this attack.
Okay, I will then try throwing this dagger at him.
Are you going to throw it or run up and stab it?
I'll run up and stab him
Okay.
in the back.
That should be a hit. You did not have. There it is. Okay, yes, that is definitely a hit. Roll your damage. You already have your sneak attack on there. And that time it takes full damage. Unfortunately, it's only 12 points. You didn't roll that great, but at least you did damage to it. Anything else?
And then no, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. And
Okay. Take one for the team.
no.
Dullen, you are now not charmed by the creature any longer. You realize you've done more harm than good, which actually is par for the course with Dullen. But
I step
your turn.
slightly over. Next is still staying within its reach. Over
Yes.
to my friends, opening up one side of it, and I say, "Sergeant Teddy, I'm so sorry," and I hit Fireball.
That. Also.
And catching it by itself in the blast, I
Yes,
assume.
yes.
Okay.
That is definitively not on par for Dolan.
That a huge conflagration of flames, right? All the little dolls that were lying around, some of their little dresses are smoldering, but it impacts the shrunken Tarrasque fully and just fries it, and it falls to the ground, a smoldering pile of yarn and stuffing.
Edric just yells, "It's about fucking time. Hey, Dolan, I got something over here I need you to identify."
I know you don't really mean that.
Did you need some Hegsby hand for that?
I need life, please. Edric tries to cast Spare the Dying on himself.
As you guys are discussing this, the scene starts to fade out from your vision. The room becomes more and more translucent as darkness closes in on all of you. And then it starts to reappear, and you find yourself in a totally different room. Still as you were with your wounds and all your equipment, but you appear to be in the basement of the mansion. So you've gone from the attic to the basement. But oddly enough, the basement appears to have been cut in half. Each half is floating in the air. So about 200 feet on the other side of the gap, you can see the other half of the basement. But between each half is a literal hellscape. The plane of Avernus fills the space in the gap, and you can see various devils flying between the halves. You see pit fiends, Erinyes among the lesser horn, bone, and spine devils. 300 feet down, you see a plain of molten lava. The basement is crammed with tools, equipment, and odd contraptions, various materials and supplies. On the wall above one of the workbenches is a framed oil painting. The painting depicts a group of 4 individuals in front of a black wagon with a red stripe. The wagon has been heavily modified. Pieces of armor hang from the front and sides, and a ballista has been mounted facing rearward in the bed. The 4 individuals are a dwarf, cigar clenched in his teeth, a haughty, well-dressed half-elf, a crazed-looking gnome, and a half-orc with a mohawk haircut. You recognize these people as the B team. Looking around the basement, you realize that you may be able to find a way to cross that gap using the materials present. If you cross quickly enough, you don't think the devils will have time enough to react. And here is a list of the items within the basement.
Ooh.
If you think there's something else that might be in the basement that's not on the list, feel free to mention it, and I'll tell you whether you can find it or not.
So we're trying to figure out how to get from one side to the other, but
Correct. You see the exit on the other side.
So there's an exit. Okay, that was what's my motivation question?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you see the other. There's an exit door on the other side with a stairwell going up.
Well, how many of us can fly and just leave everyone else behind?
Yeah, I'm figuring.
You're not sure flying would be quick enough. 300 feet.
Cannons. We could fill them with that
So how much-
powder and make them into rocket engines. Think
How
like
much
a gnome.
area? How much light is in this area?
It's dimly lit by torches on the walls. There's a fair amount of light.
Oh well, I mean, Edric, Key, I'm good with that. Dolan, can you fly?
Yeah, I'm thinking rocket sled.
Yes. Rocket sled.
Strap the cannons
Absolutely.
underneath the
Okay, so
wagon.
how are you
No, I'm
putting
like
it
serious,
together?
Dolan, can you fly? Can you fly?
Who?
I
Go
think
on.
she said keep
Oh,
going to
No, I cannot fly.
And
I will be able to fly once we get these rocket engines built.
We're all flying on the rocket sled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just for those listening, the basement contents are a box of broken clocks of varying sizes, tinker tools, smith's tools, carpenter's tools, alchemy tools, leatherworker's tools, mason's tools, jeweler's tools, a pile of lumber of varying dimensions, a large pile of armor pieces, a large mine cart, a pile of rocks of varying sizes, a keg of smoke powder, 10 yards of fused cord, a bag of nails, several coils of rope of varying sizes, numerous old weapons, a variety of bottles, jugs, and barrels, an old wagon with 4 extra wagon wheels, 20 yards of mimic intestine, which are very stretchable, 7 broken gnomish flyers, which have large canvas wings, and 4 cannon of differing sizes.
I'm gonna need some information on the gnomish flyers.
So they're basically like a pedal contraption that you can sit in, and if you pedal hard enough, the wings flap. There's large fabric wings. Some of them, they appear to be in a state of disrepair. None of them by themselves are functional. You might be able to rig something up to get 1 or 2 of them working, scavenging parts from the others. Or if you found a different means of propulsion, you could fix the wings.
I say we hook those up along with the rocket engines.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like the bail when we get over the thing. That would be the safe cushion on the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, to help kind of glide us.
Yeah, we don't need to hit the other side of the basement. We just need to get over the other side of the basement.
Excellent.
So the question is the base of our rocket sled a mine cart or the what was there was a cart, an old wagon.
The old wagon.
So I think that we should put we should attach the cannons to the side of the mine cart and then set the wagon like kind of on top of it so we could sit in it, and then like strap them together, and then between them put the wings on the sides. So then we could just basically blast it. But I was thinking, what if we made something like with the rope and some of the like the armor, and like make a makeshift like a dummy as like a decoy.
I like that. We could drop it.
Yeah.
Somebody coming at it. The demons
Yeah.
try and get at you. Drop it like a decoy.
Yeah, like we could like
Devils, demons are from the abyss.
Mhm.
and
Oh,
have it like
my bad.
like somehow could I fly with my winged boots like fast enough to get to the other side to attach?
If you can make it 300 feet in one round, they would not have a chance to act.
No. No. These boots.
So I have Cloak of the Bat, so I have the ability to not be weighing down anything if we need help with that.
I believe that only works in dim light, and remember that's like hell, so the light is more radiant when you cross. The basement is dimly lit, but the gap is actually regular illumination because you have lava and the sky is lit.
Not even like
Fine.
Well, I would like to use the leatherworking tools to see if I could repair the wings real quick while these
Okay.
guys are talking.
Okay, give me a. Do you have proficiency in leatherworking tools?
I probably do not.
Okay,
No.
so give me just a d20 roll to see.
Sure.
You can use either your intelligence or your wisdom as a modifier.
I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah, so you do like you totally take off one gnomish flyer, and between like basically you salvage the stuff from one and you get one of them and the wings are now fixed, but that there's now one that has no wings.
So when
Okay.
we want,
Hear me out. 4 cannons of differing sizes. What if we load them all? We have rocks that are various sizes. So if we find rocks that can be big enough, we tie ropes to them. Don't know how that would actually work in translation, but then we could haul the minecart behind it, just fire all the cannons at the same time, and just be a fucking flying piece of shit.
That's what I was saying. Is you
Just-
attach the cannons
I thought you said
to the
cannons to the.
to the minecart and put the wagon on top with the wings affixed to the wagon, so that when the minecart will go down, but we'll keep flying.
So what I was saying was cannons shoot something that tows it. You're saying just strap the cannons to the back
Yeah.
of the minecart and go. I don't hate that idea.
I
It's
don't
probably
hate that
way
idea.
less complex than my idea as well. Edric, not very smart.
Yeah, because the wagon and the minecart aren't going to be attached together. The wings are going to be attached to the wagon that's sitting on top of the minecart that has the cannons attached to it. So when we launch those cannons, they'll go flying, take the minecart with us, and then once they go off the side, then we'll just keep flying.
I'm into this.
It's a Sabo minecart.
Yeah.
Sabo
And,
round.
like,
500 caliber.
are we? I'm picturing in my mind Bing Bong as they go. up the thing, And okay.
Basically,
Okay, so who's working on what to make that plan happen?
I got one wing going.
yeah.
One sec. Yeah, you think you could get 2 sets of wings on the wagon, like front and back?
I'll work on strapping the cannons to the side of the minecart and loading them.
Okay, give me a d20 roll. See how well you do.
Before anyone does any of that, I'm going to give out some inspiration because that's about the only thing that Edric can contribute to this in a meaningful manner. So,
Well, you can play the A-Team theme while they're doing it.
of
Do, do,
course,
do,
right?
do, do.
Da-na-na, do-do-do-do. So key, everybody gets an inspiration. I'm like
Yeah.
fucking Oprah with this shit.
So roll a
Everybody.
Yeah.
D20.
D20, and you can add your inspiration if you wish. Which
This
is
is
a
me
D8.
burning all of my bardic inspiration. So Heidi, you've got one. You've got one.
Okay.
Dylan. You got one, and I'm just gonna look pretty, which is what I do.
13.
So Kibella is got her
No,
little fantasy welder out. She's hooking those cannons to that mine cart.
But we got to get, the rocks sorted. by
Dolan's
spring
like, "Do you need
season.
the flash powder yet?" And sparks flying.
Yeah, we'll stuff the flash powder in the cannons and then load all the rocks in.
We got to
Alright, what's
use
their-
these nails for something. We can't let them go to waste.
And Dolan, are you you're finishing up the wings?
Oh yeah, let's do
Okay, give me
another
another
wing.
roll.
Oh, I'll make the decoy.
And oh my gosh! Wait, that's a 5 plus my int. I'm gonna roll
Actually,
one of my.
I'll let you use whatever attribute you want to use because you can customize the task.
I'm just
with
gonna
your
roll
strength.
another use my inspiration.
Use your inspiration.
There we
Okay, so
go.
that's a 17 plus
Yeah.
your
Were
intelligence.
we using that mimic contestant?
Okay, you realize as you're putting the wings on that you have to make them so they fold down, because when those cannons go off, they would just get ripped off if they weren't folded down. It's going to be a pretty extravagant blast, right?
That's right. So that's why I got the lever going too.
Okay.
Everything's
Heidi
hooked to
Lees?
a lever.
Oh, I was going to say, are we using that mimic intestine for anything yet? I mean, did we want to try and slingshot us to get us going first?
Ooh.
Oh, so you're gonna
A
have a
running
first
start?
stage and a second stage?
Ooh,
I
I
mean-
like this.
I mean, I don't know anything about that, but I know that if you do it, you get a lower quarter mile turn when you start a running start versus a standing start. So at
Yeah.
that point, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Any
let's
little bit
do
helps.
it.
All right,
That's
give me a
a great
roll, Heidi
idea.
Lees, as you set up sort of like a slingshot. You're cranking back that. Oh yeah, so
Ooh, 16.
as a druid, you're familiar with all these natural materials like intestines, and you set this up, and it looks like it's ready to go. And Edric, did you want to try to put together a dummy in case it's
Yeah,
needed to?
I'm totally making the dummy with the miscellaneous pieces of armor and some rope.
All
And,
right, give me a
yeah.
d20 roll.
Oh, that's not
yeah.
terrible.
You make a dummy
is-
that looks like Dolan,
This is the
it has an uncanny resemblance.
giant pumpkin head and all.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you found an old pumpkin, didn't rock for some reason. You were able to put that right on there. So you guys put together this contraption.
The other thing I was thinking for that bag of nails, what if we had some smoke powder in there and we lit a fuse in it and we could use it as a bomb to drop and distract when we drop the dummy.
Ooh, I love it. And there
Like
is, yeah.
Is there ability to have a couple of those maybe ready to go in case we need to, drop a couple?
There is a keg.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to fashion probably 2 nail bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, you have a couple World War I flyer kind of stuff that you can drop these things.
And I'm gonna get uncomfortably close to the smoke powder and show off Zippy's cube of fire starting to everybody.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
gonna use this. Click, click.
So he has a special magic item, Zippy's cube of fire starting. It's a little metal box about this big, and he flicks it and it has a flame. It's pretty impressive.
I just stare at it for an uncomfortably long period of time.
All right, so
Okay,
you
I think
build
I
this
just get off on-
contraption, put the cannons on, you have the fuse cord ready to go. You think you have it measured out so they'll all go off at the same time. You get in there, you have a real Dolan on one side, fake Dolan on the other side.
Twins. It's so scary.
And right before we do anything, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, yes, you guys do have the opportunity to cast spells or such if you do not want to be as wounded as you are.
Yeah, that's probably.
Use my healing potion. Not that.
Oh, that was a good cure wounds.
I'll take that. Gonna mark off my other first level spell. And just get Featherfall ready.
Wasn't as good as I would have thought.
Okay.
Am I next to? I think I am. There you go.
And
Oh,
keep going.
Edric,
So everybody's got a little bit of healing going
Oh,
on.
hey,
Are you as?
I'm almost back to normal.
Thank you.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Your character's almost fully healed, but
Are you as
Baseline.
close as you need to be there, Edric?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm all right.
For some reason, I never got hurt.
Gonna get the Eldritch Blast
that's what
ready.
happens when you make friends with the enemy.
Whirl the staff.
You know
around
what?
a little
When
bit.
we need to cast Featherfall, remember, I can choose the creatures.
True that.
All right, so you get in your wagon with the mine cart underneath, set up with some sort of quick release system. The intestines from the mimic are stretched to their breaking point. Kibella lights the fuse, and you count down. She gave it a 10-second fuse, and as she hits 9, Heidi Lease hits the ratchet to release the mine cart. You're all have a surge of acceleration as you're forced back, and this contraption that you've made starts to get hurled across. And just as it's starting to slow and begin to drop,
Oh shit,
the
oh shit, oh shit, oh
fuse,
shit, oh
the
shit,
cannons go off. And they don't
Oh,
exactly
shit.
go off all at the same time because you don't have that. So it's a bit herky-jerky, but it definitely, you thought the last acceleration was bad. You are all pressed back into your seats as this mine cart not only hurls you across, and fake Dolan, who you did not strap in properly and cannot
I
hold
push
on,
him
is
over
just
the
flown
side.
out of the mine cart.
And I
For a
cast
second, you
minor illusion, and you hear from the distance from below, I'm falling!
Which gets all of you hopeful because you thought it might have been real Dolan for a second, but then you realize it wasn't.
He's still there.
No, look back. Oh, you're okay. Good.
And you're going so fast that you actually hit a bone devil that smacks into the front of the cart, causing a lot of damage to the cart, but the bone devil's completely obliterated from the impact.
Never
as
getting that out of the
shards of
windshield.
bone sort of fly through. Everybody give me a D20 roll to see how accurately you hit the other basement. This is sort of a group luck roll. Oh,
Ooh.
yes. 15, 15, 10, and... Oh,
You okay back there, Dolan? You okay?
Yeah.
okay. So more successes than failures. You didn't have any. You actually all got successes. Your target number was 10.
I was like, really hope that was all.
As you hit the other side of the basement, the devils did not have time to react to your swift passage. But as you hit the cart, the wheels that were still sort of connected to it just shatter. It hits the ground. And comes to a stop at the foot of the stairs leading up to the door. There's smoke, and you see the back of the cart apparently was on fire at some point. You're not sure when. You weren't paying that close of attention.
And now that I can move my hands again, I'm going to light one of my bombs and throw it into the pit.
Okay. Light the bomb.
Only one, though. I'm keeping one with me.
Okay, you still got one. And you hear nails impact the floor of the basement as the bomb goes off.
Come on, fail. Let's go. A little close for comfort.
Okay.
Damn,
I'm
we're
gonna
good.
Get out. My knees are going to pop. It's going to be slow.
Yeah.
The pat, it's like, is everything still? And he's going to pat this junk for an uncomfortably long period of time.
I don't know. As we run, I mean, like quick, like glance around. Is there anything worth stopping for?
No, there's just like trash. The same stuff you saw on the other side of the building. If you don't see any mimic intestine or flash powder on this side.
Nothing worth stopping for. Okay.
No. So you head up the stairs, sort of brush yourselves off, and you open the large door at the top of the stairs, and it opens into a large room. The exact dimensions are sort of difficult to determine as the room is filled with hundreds of full-length mirrors about 3 feet wide, stretching from the floor to the ceiling, which is only about 8 feet above you. The mirrors closest to you present distorted and grotesque reflections of yourselves, almost like funhouse mirrors. But your line of sight is blocked because there's just so many mirrors. There are ways to get through the mirrors, but it's hard to see very far.
Just gonna start touching.
That's not always safe.
So you go into the room.
So
And in fact, they are mirrors. They appear to be somewhat flawed and imperfect because the reflections are not your true selves, but instead distorted versions of yourself.
I'm gonna fix my hair.
Get the bone shards out.
You don't have hair. You're a pumpkin.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Pumpkin head.
You have seeds.
There you go. Yeah.
I kind of shake my head. Yeah.
Yeah, a seed falls out.
Right. What was I thinking?
Well, if nobody else starts walking, I'm just going to start walking through and touching mirrors. So,
God, I
anybody
didn't
has
know
a
if
better
he was
idea.
ever going to walk forward.
So Edric starts to walk through, and it doesn't take long until he's almost out of sight because he has to weave through these mirrors.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to look for the one that makes me look like myself.
Okay.
Because
you
that's
got to
the
start
one
walking
that's
through
probably,
and looking in all the
because
mirrors.
it's probably the one that's going to be the problem mirror.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I'll do the same. I'll just start walking around looking at.
You guys stay together or you guys split up?
I think we should stay together, but I'm not waiting for everyone. So if they don't follow, then it'll just be
Yeah,
me.
I'll stay close to Edric.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
Heard that.
Hey, Lisa, are you staying with the group or are you
Well,
going to walk?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
because I assume Edric usually has the same idea I do as to what we're looking for, to be fair.
This is another huge chamber, impossibly huge when you actually start walking through it. You're like, the mansion could not be this big. So clearly there's some sort of enchantment or magical effects at work here. And you walk through close to about 50 feet until you come to the center of the room, which is open of mirrors in a large circle, about 20 feet around. And in fact, those are the mirrors you're looking for, Heidi, because as you look into them, and they initially start as, somewhat distorted, but then it shimmers a bit and it looks just like you. But then they cease being reflections as they fix you with a hateful gaze. And the creatures that look like you step forward out of the mirrors. Let me get these added. And
They look like us, except they all have goatees.
exactly. This guy gets it. Okay, Heidi Lease. Before you are yourself and your three other comrades, and then 4 mirror images of the 4 of you, which we shall call Doppel Edric, Doppel Key, Doppel Dolan, and Doppel Heidi.
Double Dolan.
I'm a double Dan man myself.
What do you wish to do? You're in a 20-foot circle. They're sort of around the perimeter. You guys are sort of towards the center.
I'm
They're
gonna
coming
yell
from the
at
4 cardinal directions.
I'm gonna yell at Doppel Edric and go, "Damn, you look good."
How tall is the
Oh my
ceiling?
gosh.
Only 8 feet.
Okay.
Do I get a response at all from my evil version?
He sort of checks his junk.
I'll look at my doppel and just be like, ew.
And she does the same to you.
Why didn't anybody tell me my ass was this big?
And you hear, no wonder I hide so much.
Start dancing, see if my doppelganger does like the dance the same as me, or if it just mirrors me, or what it does.
Now it's acting on its own, and it looks like it doesn't like you.
So are you guys here to kill us, or can we just get real fucked up and do some weird shit?
It looks like they want to kill you.
Too pretty
Okay.
to die. I'm gonna attack. So if there's an initiative thing we need to
We
sort
have
out.
initiative. I'm waiting on Heidi Lee. She goes first.
Oh, we have initiative?
Yeah.
I don't see it on the combat tracker or anything.
Well,
Hold
you're
on.
not looking at the
Just
combat
a
tracker
moment.
that I'm looking at because I see it.
Just a moment.
I see us, but I don't see any.
Oh,
I don't see
I
the
didn't.
doppel.
Sorry. There you go.
There
I need
There
to
we go.
make the doppels visible.
Yeah,
Doppelganger.
because I didn't. Yeah,
There you go.
that's what I was gonna say when I had to mute. My apologies. Okay. So what I am going to do, I am going to bring. I'm gonna. I am, since mine apparently doesn't look like she likes me, I am going to. Wow. Go after target. There's the word I'm looking for. Target my doppelganger.
Okay.
And my fantasy grounds just did its thing. Mr. DM.
What do you wish to
this
do?
for me? Guiding bolt,
You want me to roll it for you, or do you got it?
please, because I'll
Okay.
have to
Guiding
restart.
bolt at your doppel.
Yeah, and I target.
And you roll a 17, which hits. And it does
Oh my.
decent damage. 10 damage, heavily wounded. And the next person to attack your doppel has advantage.
Okay, and then as my bonus, I was going to bring up my archer.
Starry form.
Yes, please.
Okay, so starry form, and then you're going to shoot your bow, I believe. Starry form archer.
Yeah, but I think. Oh yes, yes.
And that has advantage. That hits. And you do an additional 5 points of damage.
Thank you.
And that should be it.
Yes, it is.
Kibella.
Well, there's probably no place for me to hide because
There's mirrors, but they're 20 feet away.
yeah. I'll just I'll try throwing a psychic blade and see what they do.
At
My double.
okay, target doppel key. Okay. And doppel key definitely dodges your psychic blade, giving you a little bit of a grin as she does so.
She definitely maneuvers.
You can attempt to throw a second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a bonus action blade.
That one catches her, wipes the sneer off her face a bit, and does wound her for 4 points of damage.
Nice.
And that should be it, right?
I'll just smile at her and go, "Hey, how'd that feel?"
I will let you know in a bit, dear. Dolan.
Oh, and
You-
then I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Real quick, and then I am gonna move. I'm gonna
Move and attempt to hide.
No, I'm gonna fly up, and
It's only 8 feet up, so you can't
I
get that
know.
high.
I know, but I'm just gonna hopefully make it her a little bit harder for her to hit me, maybe.
Okay. Dolan?
You are way too charming to be attacked, I say to my doppelganger, so I will attempt to charm him. Yeah! He
That
failed.
was so close to not being fucking terrible.
He is
failed.
charmed by you with
Yes.
a 1 on his saving throw.
Awesome. Come
Like,
on
you're
over here,
gonna
buddy.
bullshit
You
yourself?
and me can hang out.
Okay.
That is.
Doppel Edric. Will say, haven't you ever learned not to split your attacks? Silly primes. And they are going to all focus on the real Edric. So Doppel Edric walks up to real Edric and attempts. Let's see. What can we do? We can do everything Edric can do, but better.
Probably.
he is going to turn Doppelkibella invisible. So I will put that effect on Doppelkibella. And then he will also give her a bardic inspiration as he plays a macabre tune, sort of sad in a minor key, sort of catchy. That is his action. Doppelkibella will then approach Edric invisibly.
Ow. I feel like this is going to hurt.
And attempt to stab him with a psychic blade, which is a plus
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
6. That's a 22 to hit.
I am going to cast Hellish Rebuke, though.
Okay, so we get a d4 plus 3. So it's 5 plus 3d6 sneak attack, another 12. So that is 17. I will add. Right.
So then I'm going to force her to roll her save.
Okay. You keep Bella, just roll me a save off your sheet if you would.
Oh, what save?
It's a Dex DC 15 saving throw.
And did you already add your damage, Edric?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Okay, I'll add it.
Okay. Just roll a Dex saving throw. Oh. And roll low.
How about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Too slow.
So 16 points to Doppelkibella. Oh, that hit her hard.
And she's no longer invisible because that bitch is on fire.
Well, she's no longer invisible because she attacked you, but she does get a bonus action dagger of venom, dagger attack because she's just like your buddy Key, but better because she rolled a crit.
Oh no!
Oh, did you guys not see that? It didn't roll in the tray.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay. Well, house rule: unless it's in the tray, it doesn't count. So a 12 probably misses you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
not by much.
It would have been a crit, but didn't roll in the tray.
That's good because that probably would have put me down.
Edric, it is now your turn.
Is Key within range of me?
Yes. Yes, she is right next to you.
What's your AC?
Mine?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which key? Doppel key or real key?
I'm going to go for Doppel Key.
Yeah, Doppel key is right next to you.
So I'm going to attack Doppel Key with... I'm changing my mind, actually. So I need to mark off my first level spell for a second because I didn't do that. So
and what are you attacking with?
So I was going to melee attack her, but I think I'm just going to give her a little shatter.
Okay, it has no effect.
Oh, fuck.
It does break a lot of mirrors. But that doesn't seem to matter either.
That is gonna take another healing potion because I'm about dead. There's a bonus action. So let me go to let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go remove a healing potion. That's my turn.
Doppeldolan pulls out his wand of magic missiles and expends all the charges to shoot. It has 8 charges, I believe. 10 magic missiles at real Dolan.
Wait, 7. He's charmed.
Any reaction to this, Dolan?
Well, he's charmed.
He's charmed.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. He's charmed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he can't attack Dolan. So he is attacking Kibella.
Oh.
So 10 magic missiles fly towards you, Kibella, and impact you for 37 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay. So you get back 14 of those. You're still heavily wounded.
Yeah.
Ow! And let's see if Doppeldolan's wand breaks. It does not.
Damn it.
Doppel Heidi is going to...
A little hurt.
Well, I don't think we have your character sheet updated.
I do.
I can't you wild shape into like something bigger than what you have on there? You're a 6th level druid. Let's see what it tells me. Wild shape at 6th level. Oh, that's 8th. I go up, but at 4th I can do challenge rating 1/2.
Yeah, that's why I've only got challenge rating 1/2 as the biggest thing.
Oh, the 8. Okay, she is going to wild shape into an 8.
That's the biggest thing I've got on there right now.
And I believe for you that is an action.
Yeah.
So that is her action. I will adjust her armor class and hit points appropriately.
Yeah, casting time is 1 action.
So she is now. Hold on. Can't you do a bear too? I think you could do a bear.
Only if I've seen it.
Well, she's seen bears. Oh, she's gonna do a black bear. She's gonna wild shape into a black bear.
That's a shame.
Heidi Lise, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do
Just a minor point. Can you remove invisibility from Doppelkey because she attacked me?
Oh, correct. Yes. There you go.
So I am going to bring Guiding Bolt on Doppel Heidi.
Okay.
And then
That is going to hit. Let me adjust her hit points really quick to account for the bear. Okay, go ahead.
And then do the damage.
She is heavily wounded, but she's still a bear.
Okay, because it's 46
Oh, wait.
radiant and magic.
Yes.
Okay.
She's still a bear.
And then because I'm already in Starry Form Archer, I will do my attack. Ooh, and totally miss.
And that is a miss.
Okay. So,
Okay. And that should be it, right?
yes.
Kibella.
Okay, so I'm flying through the air. Is my doppel
Standing next to Edric with a grin on her face and his blood on her psychic blade.
are they near any of the mirrors?
Edric actually cast a shatter spell, so he shattered a bunch of mirrors near there, but there are still mirrors nearby within like 10 feet.
Well, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to attack her with psychic blades again.
Okay. Roll to hit, straight attack.
Oh, can I hide first? Try and hide.
You would draw a opportunity attack because last time because you are within her reach.
Oh.
Because you didn't move away, you just moved up, and it's only 8-foot ceiling, so she can still reach you.
Okay.
You do get sneak attack if you hit. It's just not advantage because you're not hidden. Because you have Edric within range, melee range.
Okay. All right. Then, actually, I'm going to throw the dagger of venom at her.
Okay. Well, you're within melee. That would be disadvantage, and you would not get sneak attack. Like I said, you're only 8 feet. You're still easily within attack range.
Okay. Then I'll just do the second blade.
That is a hit. And you can roll damage, but you're going to take her out. Sure enough, as your blade cuts through her, her body dissipates, and you can see in one of the reflections of the mirror that she's just crumpling to the ground. And then you see her still form in the mirror, and it slowly just fades away.
Well, I'm going to run over or fly down and smash that mirror.
Okay. You smash that mirror. Okay. Dolan.
Well, I think
your friend is like, help us take out these idiots.
Oh, I know what you mean. Look over there. And then I shoot doppelganger Edric with a wand of magic missiles.
How many charges?
I'm just going to use one charge because I feel
All
like
3 missiles have no effect. Anything else?
I'm going to put it away very quickly as though I didn't fire it. Yeah, you know, I don't understand this fight either. And I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Doppel Edric's turn. He's going to walk up to the real Edric and attack him with his flaming short sword.
I'm gonna get nimble.
This is fun. And this is a +5 to hit. And that is an 8, which misses. And he says, "This is crap."
Right? That's why I always hang back and use. Yeah,
And
right.
he is going to give a bardic inspiration to Doppel Heidi. Edric, it is your turn.
And the magic things have not had much of an effect, correct?
They have had the effect or non-effects as described.
All right, I'm gonna Doppel me is in melee range, correct? So I'm gonna just try and hit him with my short sword, show him how it's done, which I'm sure will end spectacularly.
Go get him, baby.
Nope, I was on the right tab. I don't even know where any of this. Yeah, I mean I do, but it's bad.
Ooh, a 19 for a 24 total. That
you
hits
little motherfucker.
Doppel Edric.
Nice.
For 10 points of damage,
Hey,
but he does appear to be wounded.
He's wounded. That's all that matters.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna take my last healing potion because I'm pretty fucked up. Actually, that's not. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Okay. That brings us to Doppeldolan. Does he get a new charm at the end of his turn or no?
No, he's just charmed. He doesn't get
He
to
blew
save.
all his charges of his wand in true Dolan fashion. So now
It's always Dylan's problem. Blowing his load too early.
he is going to target.
Yes, find other means.
I'm just going to cast this from Dolan's sheet. He's going to target Heidi Lease, Kibella, and Edric with a slow spell. So here is your saves. And here, and everybody failed, it looks like, and there is the effects.
Ew.
Okay, and Doppel Heidi is a bar, and she's going to try to maul real Heidi. Where is real Heidi? There she is. And as a bar, I get a claw and a bite. So the bite is a 13, which probably misses real Heidi. I'm guessing. Yes, you have a 17 armor class. And the claw is a 17, which does hit. And hits you for 6 slashing damage. As a big old bear paw slaps you upside the head. Heidi, your turn.
Nice. Well, I mean, it's a shame that I have to go with my guiding bolt. And miss.
Actually, no. She is a bear, so her armor class is 11, so that would hit. Now, when you does damage carry over in wild shape? I don't recall.
What do you mean?
If you do more than she
yes.
Thought it does.
Yeah.
Thought it does.
But
Yeah. It does. Yeah, I've
Yes,
never.
it does.
Oh, you mean from?
Yeah. So does the
Yes.
remainder of the damage apply to the person that pops back up?
Yep.
And I think it does, but I'd have to go.
Yes.
Let me see
Your
here.
So
As a
you revert to your normal form when you drop to 0. Any excess damage carries over to your normal form. Okay, so she's got. Go ahead, roll it. I have to do some math here.
okay, so damage is a lot.
That is enough to take her out. So Doppel Heidi drops.
Woo!
Okay.
And again, she transforms into regular Heidi or regular Doppel Heidi. Then she falls to the ground. You see her reflection in a mirror that slowly fades away.
I'm just imagining all these death scenes as like the Wicked Witch death scenes. Oh no! What a world!
So then, let's see.
If we're not careful, Doppeldolen's gonna drop a fireball. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. Okay, so then I'm gonna target. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna target Doppeldolen.
With your starry form attack.
My starry form, yeah, because I was trying
Roll
to say
attack.
I was going after Doppel Edric or Doppeldolen, but Doppeldolen is because he's healthy. So we're gonna attack him.
You hit him, but it has no effect. The attack passes right through him.
Because he's charmed, probably.
No? Well, I mean, he is charmed.
no, he's just a dick.
He's charmed, but he's just thick. Yeah. I mean that tracks.
And you hit him
Okay.
with what? You hit him with what? Tried to hit him with what?
Starry form archery attack.
Which
She
is
turns
a
into this
magical-
like constellation looking thing, like her form. And then she
Yeah.
shoots a bow, like Orion the archer.
Yep.
But is it like a magical arrow?
It's a
So yeah.
Sort of looks magical.
So it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. It deals radiant damage.
And we are at Kibella.
I'm going to shoot my crossbow at Doppeldolen.
Sure, you don't want to use your dagger attacks? You can get over to him, right?
Yeah, why? What is happening?
Why are you
Because she needs
attacks
to,
with unloaded cross? What are you clicking? Just
I
roll a
don't
d20.
Well, do you really want to do the crossbow attack though?
Yes.
Okay.
That might not even hit for Doppeldolen. Dolan
Plus
has
6.
Dolan's armor class
Dolan's armor class is more than
15.
mine.
Yes, so you miss.
Damn it.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Real Dolan.
Oh man.
It's
Lance.
Yeah, I know.
figuring out how
I'm
you stay
going
alive.
to
It's like, what the heck?
I don't know what to do. I'm going to cast Charm Person on Doppel Edric.
Okay.
Is that it? Yeah. No, I'll cast. Oh, I did Magic Missile and it didn't work. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Charm Person on Edric.
Okay.
Here we go. Nope.
Yeah, he makes his save.
I'm
Doppel
done.
Edric's turn. He will attack Real Edric with this crappy sword. Actually, no. He's going to pull out the shotgun.
That's probably what I would do too.
Exactly.
Because he's in melee range, does he not get disadvantage on that?
He does.
Oh!
Boom! Another shotgun
Yes.
blast, but misses, goes wide.
Hits a mirror in the corner
He's a-
somewhere.
All these weapons suck.
I just hold up my hand for a high five, see if he leaves me hanging.
He leaves you hanging because he's evil.
You are a fucking dick.
Edric,
I'm gonna hit him with my sword again.
Okay.
Hopefully, anyway. That's a very optimistic thing for me to say. Hey, that's
That is
pretty
a hit.
good.
And you knock him out. He falls to the ground bleeding.
Edric said knock you out.
And you see the reflection as he fades away into nothingness. Anything else?
I don't really think I have anything useful that I can do as a bonus action. Let me just double check one thing here real quick.
Shatter's not a bonus, is it?
No, I mean, I use the only thing I have are inspirations, and I gave away all my inspirations. We were building the death catapult downstairs, so if anyone didn't use that,
Actually,
they still have that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, I don't really think there's anything that I can do here that's useful. So
Okay. So Doppeldolan says, fuck you guys. I'm going home. And points his finger right in front of his nose and explodes a fireball.
No!
Because that's the kind of stuff Dolan would do.
Oh no!
absolutely.
He
Oh
magic
yeah.
missile.
No. Yeah. No. This does sound like a Dolan move.
bye, guys.
And he takes himself out, but the
But-
rest of you,
But to be fair, I have my cloak on, so does that help?
that already figured into the saving throw. So Heidi Lease, after the smoke clears, there's no more Doppels. You have 2 hit points. Kibella has 2 hit points. Dolan has 5, and Edric has 6.
Ooh, even though Edric was so wounded.
I
Yeah.
don't understand how I still am not dead.
You made your save.
All right, I'll take that.
You and Kibella made your saves.
I'm gonna
Come on.
check my junk.
What is with?
Still there. You have a nice thickly padded cod piece.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. So target me, and
I'll heal. I'll heal and
how do I cast that at second level in Fantasy Grounds?
You could just roll it normal, then add another D8.
Okay. Let me I'm gonna cast it at first level in Fantasy Grounds, but I'm gonna mark off second level spell, and I'm gonna make myself targeted, and not Eldritch Blast, that would be bad. There's that, and then another D8. Can you add 6 to me, or you want me to do it?
You could do it. And we lost Heidi Lisa.
Yeah, well, sometimes I do fine, and sometimes my computer says, nah. It's rejoining.
So Kibella believes she's dying, so she just starts taking all the drugs. Hoping maybe it'll hurt less.
There's some hidden file on my computer that does not play well. I don't know what the deal is.
I will wander over to Kibella, touch her, and cast Cure Wounds on her as well.
Let me go, Edric.
No,
It's better
no, the
this
pain
way.
is too painful. It's far too painful.
Edric, I know we had a misunderstanding earlier in the evening with my stuffed animal I was attached to. But do you think you could be so kind as to
Bitch, you got
lay
a
your...
healing potion.
What? What?
Look in your inventory.
No,
Check it.
I'm keeping that for later.
I'm keeping a second level spell slot for later. That's all right.
Here's one. Yeah, what did
Damn
we figure
you.
What did we figure out with these?
Yeah, Heidi, I don't know if you've got any healing spells. Key and I are okay, although
haven't.
Key probably isn't as okay as me.
I have a healing.
Well,
potion.
yeah. How do we use these second level spell slots now?
So
You
just
roll
roll it at 1 and then add another D8, remove that from your wound.
If you're using Cure wounds.
Second level.
Yeah, are you doing cure wounds at second level?
Yeah.
So target and then do it at first.
Okay, so that'd be 9, and then
I will save you guys the trouble. It doesn't matter whether you heal up. There's one room left and it's not a combat room. So just to keep the adventure moving.
Fair enough.
So
I'm
not gonna make
put out
us-
the fire in my loins.
you do find the exit from this room after taking care of your wounds, binding, healing. And as you pass through that doorway, you appear in an opulent but dusty conservatory. An ornate harpsichord sits in the center of the room, surrounded by comfortable chairs. Seated at a large harp in the corner of the room is Madame Eva, dressed in a stunning black evening gown, the old lady you saw earlier. One of you has been replaced by a doppelganger. Your task is to discover who before the doppelganger banishes the last of you. As a group, you must banish a player who you believe to be the doppelganger using only the information gleaned through verbal interaction. Then the doppelganger will banish a player. Victory will be declared when either the last player or the doppelganger is banished. The victorious will lay claim to the reward. Madame Eva turns her attention to the harp and begins to play a somber tune. Now, if you each check your text messages, because we have people sharing a computer, which makes this a little more difficult. So get your phone, and I am going to either send you a yes or a no. If it's a yes, you are the doppelganger. And hold on. Normally I could just send you a whisper, but like I said, we have people sharing computers.
This bitch is always listening.
Yeah. Okay.
And where were we going to get this message?
On your text. I could send yours in Facebook chat if you prefer.
That'll work.
Yeah, okay. So if you got a no, you are not the doppelganger. If you got a yes, you are the doppelganger. You must discuss among yourselves who you are going to banish from the mansion, thinking that they are the doppelganger. You cannot, well, you can lie to people, but as the doppelganger, you only get your reward if you're the last person standing. If the doppelganger is banished, then the rest of the players get the reward.
The plot.
Plot thickens. Like a good gravy.
Young gravy.
Good gravy. Yeah, young gravy. Man, they're
So,
scaring each other. Just...
Who do you wish to, Madame Eva,
Who
who do you wish to banish, my dears? Just say the word.
Well, I assume we should like try and figure that out conversationally first, because I have some impulses, Dolan. You're kind of a jerk.
I mean,
But you are the one, I'm sure, Edric. I just have it in my bones that you are the doppelganger.
We have an impasse.
I think it's Heidi.
She's a baby murderer.
Oh,
at a
yeah,
minimum.
she is. It would have to be her.
Earlier in the campaign, Heidi surrendered a small child to an evil fae prince.
It has become a running joke that is a bit sensitive, but also hilarious.
I wasn't even present that weekend.
Yeah, I forget the fact that she wasn't even
It was
there
really
when
us
she
that
did
gave the
it.
baby away. But
You wrote that note though.
yeah, she
I
did leave
wrote
a
a
sternly
note.
written note.
The rest.
Dear Faye Prince, fuck you for real. But seriously though, Dolan,
I think it's you,
Yeah.
Edric.
I mean,
but-
you've been cooperating with these people all night.
Oh no!
Oh, he has. He really has, hasn't he?
But I don't know. I mean, like, how do we get our reward again? Was that Madam?
If you're the doppelganger, you get the reward by being the last person. If you're not the doppelganger, you get the reward by getting rid of the doppelganger before he's the last person. He or
okay.
she.
And is it like a democratic vote?
Yeah, I get
You
it.
have to pick a
Okay.
majority.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh.
We can't
I mean, he had some shots that, it was weird because like we had enemies go invisible, and
I know who I'm voting for.
I mean,
Dolan.
Heidi.
well,
I'm voting for Heidi.
and I mean,
I mean, a
he saw
strong
me actually
contender for
trying to. He saw me trying to fight some enemies there.
One for
While I
Dolan,
was
one for
missing, it wasn't
Heidi.
'cause I wasn't trying to hit
More
them.
votes.
Well, there's 2 for Dolan because you said Dolan 2, correct?
I don't know. I'm going for Dolan too. He
Oh! Dolan. Madam Eva turns around and says, "The die has been cast." Poof, Dolan disappears. Dolan, you can no longer comment. And Madam Eva says, "Your friend Dolan was not the
It's
doppelganger."
Heidi.
Let the
Heidi.
discussion continue.
It's
We have 2
absolutely
people for
Heidi.
Heidi.
I
I mean, it's 2 to 1, right? So
Yeah. I mean, if both of you
I
lock
vote.
in your Heidi vote, and let me just actually, I need to change it. If 2 people are left, the doppelganger wins because obviously the one person knows they're the doppelganger and the other person knows they're not the doppelganger. So this is the vote that matters. Are you both voting for Heidi? That's all because if that's the case, then her vote doesn't figure in.
yeah, it's
Do
Heidi.
you have anything to say for yourself?
Would you believe her anyway?
Probably not, but I at least want to hear what she has to say.
Defend yourself. Go.
Edric, when you and I landed in that room together at first, we both took on the first enemy together. And,
And who's the one that got fucked up by that enemy?
you know what? It's either I could have healed you and then got hit myself without trying to take him down, and maybe have had you get killed, or I could have kept trying to.
I mean, I've almost been killed several times. You know why I'm still vertical? Because I take care of me, because nobody else did. And I think that's a little shady.
Actually, you didn't drink your potion.
I
was
took care of
putting
me by
heals on
drinking
you.
a potion. Look,
I just would like to point out the
before we
person
came
who's the
into the match.
doppelganger didn't know they were the doppelganger until they entered this room. So any
Yeah,
actions
so
before,
Yeah, so
so
actually,
you basically have to convince them
I'm
now
voting
that
Edric.
you are or not the
I'm
doppelganger.
voting
Well,
Edric,
that you are not.
actually, because
Okay, so Heidi's voting for
Yeah,
Edric.
actually,
Edric's
really
voting for
just makes
Heidi,
really
which
good
leaves Kibella.
He's the tiebreaker then.
So who do I go with?
Hmm.
My traveling companion for the last better part of a year, is it now? Or my captain?
I don't feel like I need to defend myself to you.
yeah.
You know in your heart of hearts who's real.
Mm-hmm.
Can I stab either one of them?
I'll just lift up my shirt, expose my rib. Cut me if you must. I will bleed.
You could stab them. I don't think it would help you determine, but
Yeah, you're right.
it might make you feel better.
A captain will go down with our ship.
Ow, ow.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Pressure's on.
Oh my god. Okay.
And I have nothing. I mean,
Oh,
there's
she's literally gonna flip.
there's
it.
literally nothing I can do to rollies. But you had to have made a decision on what you're gonna do with those
I'm
rollies.
sorry. It's Heidi.
Okay, Heidi. Madam Eva turns around and says, "The die has been cast." Poof, Heidi disappears.
Heidi was not.
Heidi was not the doppelganger. As Edric changes into a doppelganger form,
the goatee just materializes slowly.
and
It had to have been him. Because
as
I
you guys
couldn't
were
see it.
banished,
I couldn't see it
you-
having
you-
ended up.
you find yourself at Madame Eva's wagon, and Edric was already there. So as you appeared, you realized he was the
So-
doppelganger. So you all magically appear back at the wagon with Madame Eva, and she says, "You have done well in Mordenkainen's mansion. Edric has done the best." She says, "I shall cast your fortune." And she takes out some tarot cards and she lays them out. And I need you to roll a d20. She tells a story about your future of mediocrity, or perhaps those you are against are mediocre. Record your 9 that you rolled, and that counts as a portent roll that does not expire until you use it, which means you can either use it for one of your rolls or use it for one of your enemy's rolls. You can force them to roll a 9, but you have to declare it before they roll.
I like this.
The rest of you get a additional re-roll that shit token. Edric also gets one of those, which I will add to your inventories. And basically, actually, I'm just going to add it to the party sheet and you can drop it into your inventory. So the re-roll that shit forces the dungeon master to re-roll a roll that has already been rolled. And let me drag this in 1 second. So there are 4 of those in the party loot. You can each drag one onto your character sheet.
We must go quickly.
As Madame Eva tells each of your fortunes. And that concludes our Mordenkainen's Haunted Mansion adventure. Hope you all
Woo!
had a good time.
Way to go, Eric. It was a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
That was so fun.
Excellent adventure. And you wrote it yourself.
Yes, I did. And we left it. We did leave out one room just for time purposes. I didn't want to run over. But hope you guys enjoyed it.
That was a
That
lot
was
of
a lot
fun.
of fun.
Lot of
Especially the
fun.
game at the end where everyone just assumed the whole thing was like the whole time leading up to it was the thing. And I was just like, yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, exactly.
That would make several of the rooms really difficult if one of the players was acting contrary. I mean, besides Dolan, who already did that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And I stand by that vote. Even regular Dolan, that was worth because everything.
That
tonight
was great. I
fun.
love that.
That was so much fun.